Hello, and welcome to another live. All right, how are you doing? Welcome, one, welcome all. Voices in Education is a safe space where we can share and learn from each other. We do that in a respectful way to ensure that we're maintaining our safe community, our safe space. And today we're going to, I guess, get some updates, hopefully in the context of Denbigh and Homewood Technical and Bel-Air and Happy Grove. Rurian, hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you doing? Let me know if you're hearing me.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me on that side?
Yes, I am. Loud and clear.
Fantastic. So you're going to take us through today for the most part, but what are some expectations you have in the context of Group 5, I believe?
Well, I'm expecting that, I'm expecting a good showing from Denbigh. And if Bel-Air slips up, then, they could be in with a chance. So that's pretty much what I'm going to look forward to in terms of, these games today. But, should be two good matches. Both Bel-Air and, Happy Grove topped their group in the previous round. So this is a good face-off.
Well, so far I'm getting an update that Happy Grove, they're leading 1-0. And so Denbigh would want that result. And at this point, so I'm just checking. I just need to confirm, but it's not yet on screen, but eventually that should pop up. We're getting an update here that, Happy Grove, they're leading Denbigh 1-0. And so that's the situation that we're learning about at this point. All right, so we're definitely here and we'll be providing you with further updates as we continue to learn more in this context for sure. So welcome, one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button. So Happy Grove, we're hearing at this point they're leading 1-0, and we'll definitely try and get some confirmation in the context of what is happening. But that's the situation that we are learning about, all right, at this point. And so that is what Denbigh High School they would want, and they will need to score some good goals too. All right, so we'll see what happens. But right now, it's, I guess, one grove, as they would say. All right, over to you, Ruren.
Yeah, good news that for both Happy Grove and Denbigh, more so Denbigh than Happy Grove. So, Denbigh just need to go out there and do their part. But, it's interesting to see who will make it out of this group. So the current point standings in Group 5, we have Happy Grove on 6 points, Bel-Air there on 4 points, Homewood on one, and Denbigh also on one. So
Owood is on a
sorry,
point.
Homewood isn't on, no, is on
Okay.
zero. Sorry, Homewood is on zero. So Denbigh with a win, they would go up to 4 points, and then they would be, if Bel-Air loses, then they would be on the same amount of points, and it would come down to goal difference. So good start there for Happy Grove, and Denby will be supporting them as much as they're trying their best to do what they can to get through to the next round. So if you're here with us today, thank you for coming over. Thank you for being a part of our safe space. Just let me know who is here with me. Let me know which team you're representing. Which team do you think will win these matches today? We also would like if you could support us by clicking on that like button so that other persons who are interested in what is happening here, they could come on in and join us, join our community as well. If you are here for the first time, please, we're asking you to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscription button, and turn your post notification on. And we would appreciate that lots.
For sure, and as you can see there, Rurian, Happy Grove, they're on 2 goals to nil at this point. So that is good news for Denbigh. We're still waiting for, some updates, all right, from that encounter between Denbigh and Homewood Tech. But from what we're seeing here, Happy Grove is happily on 2 points. So they're destined for that group, I believe, with Glenmuir in that round of 16. I guess, Ruren, you can share more on that. And just remember to refresh the page, Ruren. All right. So, guys, I'll chip in as much as I can. So, it's over to you, Ruren.
Yes, thank you so much. And as you alluded to, the winner, the group topper of this group five, the leader of group five will go into the group that will have Glenmuir, Dintil, and Ocherius in that round of 16. And the second place team will join Central, McGrath, and Manchester. So that's what
Ruren,
we're
I
going
just
to.
can't leave. I just can't leave because Denbigh is leading Homewood 2 goals to nil. I had to run back to just let you know that right now. So that's fantastic for the Clarendon side. And I guess you can start there, Rurian, doing some work on that goal difference there to see how many goals Denbigh would need to score to keep their hopes alive for the round of 16. So remember to refresh the page. Now back to you, Rurian.
Yes, and them be doing some good work for themselves. So things going in the favor of the Denby team right now. Belair will need to put in, a good performance to make it through to the next round. And right now need to at least secure a draw with Happy Grove. But Demby is making sure that, if Belair falters any at all, then that second spot in this group is going to be totally there. So an interesting. Yes, guys, thank you for being here with us. And if you're just joining us, we have live action in Group 5. We have Demby versus Homewood. Demby is leading 2-0 currently. And in the other match in Group 5, we have Belair versus Happy Grove. Happy Grove is also leading that one 2 goals to nil. So great start for both teams. And if the matches go this way, then we will see Happy Grove and Denby moving on to the round of 16. These are the last two teams to qualify for the round of 16, and let's see which two teams will go through. And we must bear in mind that, Denby. not Denby, but Belair has a chance of going through as well. So they will have to make sure that they do not lose to Happy Grove. They're two goals down, so they'll have a lot of work to do to get back in contention here. So that's what's happening with this group. But as you can see, we have them. The game is the both games are now 2-0 in favor of Denby and Happy Grove against Homewood and Bellier, respectively. So as soon as we get further updates, then that will we will do that for you again. But currently we have this one being 2 goals to nil for Denby, 2 goals for Happy Grove as well as these games continue. We'll continue to bring you live updates as we continue to go through these games. So we're in first half action, and Happy Grove already qualified for the round of 16, but completing their fixture. But this game is really important for Belair and Denby as well, because the second place team will come from those two teams, with Homewood already being eliminated for losing their first 2 games of this round of 32. You're here with us. Thank you for joining us once more. Welcome to Voices in Education. We will be bringing you coverage or update rather of the games that will take place in the DaCosta Cup and let you know exactly what is happening. Currently, we're watching the games from the Group 5 action where we have Denby versus Homewood, where Denby is 2 goals up against Homewood, and Bellier is playing against Happy Grove. Happy Grove leading this one 2 goals to nil. So that's what we have right here as we'll continue to bring you updates as it relates to these games. If you're here with us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome to Voices in Education. This is a safe space where we support the athletes by, support them and ensure that we keep abreast of what is happening in these sports. On this platform, it's a safe space where we're able to express our views respectfully. We respect each other so that we can have that sense of comfort, and so that everyone feels a part of this family that we have here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here with us, we appreciate you, and we are happy to have you here with us. So I'm going to check and see if we have any further updates here. But currently, we're having Denby still leading 2 goals to nil, and the same for Happy Grove leading 2 goals to nil. Denby playing against Homewood and Happy Grove against Bellier High. So before this game started, what is happening? I can give you a little bit of information here. So Denby came into this last game here on 1 point. So if they get that 3 points against Omo, then they would be in prime spot to go through. And Bellier They are playing against Happy Grove. They're already on 4 points. So if Denby wins and Bel Air loses, it's going to come down to goal difference, and that's what going to decide the second team that will go through with Denby unable to surpass Happy Grove and Bel Air. They're on 4 points. So if the Happy Grove wins them, then they would still remain in their, they would still be on 4 points, and it would come down to goal difference. So that's what will happen here as we continue to keep a track of what's happening with these games. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you're here with us. Still Denby leading homeward by 2 goals to nil. And Happy Grove leading Belliards by 2 goals to nil as well as we bring you first half action here. So I'm going to do some checks to see if I can provide you with any additional information. So let's see what's happening here. So the latest score that I am getting is what's on screen right now. So good start to the games here by Happy Grove and Denby as they seek to, establish themselves in that round of 16. So Denby is coming from Group F, third place finish behind Central and CC, doing well here in this round of 32. And Homewood came in second in Group G. So that's where those two teams are coming from. But let's keep a pace with what's happening with the game and see what's happening here. So still 2-0 to Denby based on what we have on screen here. Not getting any further updates, but a good start by both teams, both Happy Grove and Denby. They Happy Grove want to cement themselves on top of their group, and that is the reason why they came out and they got the 2 goals. I think wanting to make sure that there's no chance because the only team that could have passed them would be Bel Air if they scored or they won this game. So they're shutting Bel Air out, and if Happy Grove wins, then they know that they're going to top this group. Bel Air has to win to ensure that they go through. If Bel Air wins this game, then it's Happy Grove and Bel Air High that would go through. With Happy Grove would be still on 6, and Bel Air would top the group with 7 if they win. However, once Happy Grove wins, then it's going to be up to what happens in the Denby Homewood game. So if Denby wins that one, it's going to come down to goal difference if Bel Air loses. However, the game between Happy Grove and Bel Air, if they play out to a draw, both teams would go through, and the top team would be decided based on goal difference. So that's the situation in this group here. So let me see if there is any update here. So still first half action, and we're having Denby still leading Homewood 2 goals to nil, and Bel Air, they are down 2 goals to Happy Grove. Happy Grove leading Bel Air 2 goals to nil, and that's what we have here. That's the last score coming from us right now. as we continue to bring you live updates of this Group 5 fixtures for the fixtures for Group 5 here. So thank you so much for being here with us. We'll continue to go through and provide you with some more information as it relates these to these teams here in this group. Let me know in the chat which two teams you think will come out of this group. We have three teams in contention here based on how these results will finish. We could have Happy Grove and Bel going through, or Happy Grove and Denbigh. So that's where it is at right now. So let us know if who do you think will get through this one. So Happy Grove and Bel 2 goes to Happy Grove and no goal yet for Bel. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here with us, let us know that you're here. I'm trying to get my device all set up so that I can see exactly what's happening in the chat. So I'll come and touch base with you in the chat in a short while. But thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate your support. If you're new to this platform, please give us a like, consider subscribing and becoming a part of this platform. We really appreciate you being here with us. So thank you so much for being here with us. Let's see if we have any updates for this one, but it's 2 goals for Denbigh and 2 goals there for Happy Grove against Homewood and Bel respectively. And the scores are the same. So, yes, thank you guys for being here with us. As you join us here, kindly asking you to just give us a like, hit that thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on so that we can touch base as it relates to the D Cup games that we're having here. We're currently looking on the game between Denbigh and Homewood. Denbigh leading 2 goals to nil in the first half action, and also Happy Grove leading Bel 2 goals to nil. That's the latest update that we have here, and let's know what team you're supporting today. So please help us out with that. Would really appreciate you doing that for us. So remember, we have a safe space here. We respect each other and we respect each other's views. So we ensure that we give respect and we encourage you to be respectful as well, so that everyone can be comfortable here and so we can learn from each other, because we like to learn from each other on this platform. So we welcome you if you're here with us. So still 2 goals to nil. Denby's leading that one against Homewood, and Happy Grove is leading Bel 2 goals to nil. So that's what we have going here right now. So let's see what's happening over here. So really interesting stages, really interesting stage here of the DaCosta Cup football here as teams vie for the last two spots the in Group 5. So Group 5 not sorted. So this is what will happen here. So this is what will happen here. So let's see what will happen as we do another check to find out what's happening on this side. You're here with us for the first time, please let us know who is here with us. Let us know which team you're representing. Would really appreciate that. So there's some update here. So Denbigh, they're 3 goals up now. So Denbigh leading Homewood 3 goals to nil. And that's pretty amazing as Denbigh vies for a spot in the round of 16. And I'm going to check out to tell you exactly what Denby needs to do and see if they are on path. They look to be on path to get that done. So how many goals they would need to score and how many and see how that would work out for them. So them be doing really well there. 3 goals um, to nil against Homewood, and they're on course for a spot. They're on course for a spot in the round of 16. So yes, so let's see what's happening here. So Demby Denby currently has a goal difference of -1. So now they are on a goal difference of +2 based on what is happening so far. That means that they're matching the goal difference of Bellier currently. And if they are able to score another goal, then they would, surpass them on a goal difference if the score was if they are able to keep a clean sheet against Homewood. So ideally, Denby would want to score 4 goals and not concede, and they would readily be ahead of Bellier considering that Bellier hasn't scored yet. If Bellier scores a goal, then that would change it a little bit. So what is happening here is Demby is putting in some good work because apparently, based on how things are, we have the Happy Grove Bellier game going on, and Happy Grove is leading Bellier by 2 goals to nil. So the fact that Bellier is on 4 points, if they lose to Happy Grove, then and Denby wins against Homewood, then it's going to come down to goal difference. And right at this moment, they would be equal on goal difference. So Denby still has some work to do, but they haven't started well. 3 goals already in this first half action, and they're doing really everything in their power to get through to the round of 16. And I think MB is one of those teams that we were, they finished third place in that group, but still have lot of respect for that Denby team. That group was topped by Central High, and CC was in second place. Then became through on third place. But just to share with you guys that Denby won both. They won a game against both Central and also CC. So they have a quality team, I would say. So hopefully Denby will continue to shine. Let's see what will happen with that match too, with Happy Grove and Bel-Air, both teams topping their group in the respective, in the previous round. So this is showing that Happy Grove is a stronger team so far than we have Bel-Air High. So again, Denby would ideally want to score 4 goals without conceding, 4 clear goals against Homewood. We could put it that way. So if Homewood score one, then Denby needs to score five. So they need to score 4 clear goals to surpass Bellier currently on goal difference. And they would hope that Bellier um, doesn't score against Happy Grove, or that would change the numbers as well. So, that's where the situation is right now. Let's see if we have any further updates going on here for this one. But, good to see teams working out their math and saying, this is what we're going to do in order to ensure that we make it through to the next round, make it through to that round of 16. So Denby still leading that one, 3 goals to nil, and Happy Grove is still leading Bellier 2 goals to nil. So, in no matter what happens today, Happy Grove will go through. It's only dependent on where they will place. If they'll take the top spot and join the teams Glenmure, Dintil, and Ocherius, or if they take second spot, they'll join McGrath, Central, and Manchester. So that's what will happen there. So it's Happy Grove is quite happy at the moment. They are just need to take care of business. Even if they lose, they still will go through. But I'm sure they would want to determine where they want to go. And for Denby, they want Happy Grove to win so that they can, sneak into that round of 16 based on goal difference. So let's see how this one pans out. This group was one of the groups that was really interesting. But if you're just joining us now, as you can see on screen, Denby is leading Homeward 3 goals to nil, and Belair is down 2 goals to Happy Grove. So Happy Grove leading Belair 2 goals to nil. And if things remain the same way, then it's going to be down to goal difference to determine whether Bellier or Demby progresses to the next round. So Demby still have some work to do. Bellier, they need to do some work too to secure their spot in. And they could actually lose this game and make it to the round of 16, but that would be on the premise that they have a better goal difference. So that's where we're at with this one. So again, Demby leading Homewood 3 goals to nil, and Happy Grove leading Bellier 2 goals to nil. Let's see if there's any updates available for us as these games continue to go. If you're just joining us here, please give us a like, give us a thumbs up. If there's any question that you might have, you could put that in the chat. I'll do my best to answer. Let me know which team you're representing. Put that in the chat as well. As the score is 3, Denby 3, Homewood nil. I just updated, and that's the same score that we have. Bellier, they are down 2 goals against Happy Grove. Happy Grove leading 2 goals to nil. So let's see what will happen with this one, how this one will pan out. Let's see who will make it through to the next round, who will join Happy Grove, a matter of fact, in the next round, and which group they will go in. So that's where we're at now with this one. Thank you so much for coming over and joining us here. If you're new to this platform, please hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn your post notification on so that we're able to connect on this matter, and also just keep ourselves abreast of what is happening in schoolboy football. We totally appreciate you being here, and let me know if you're here so that I could get some company, you know on this platform. Let me know which team you're supporting as well. So that would be really nice if you could do that for us. As we look back at the scores, 3 goals to nil, and that's them leading Homewood. Ideally, they would need an extra goal here to get ahead of Bellier on goal difference. So I'm sure they're going to be working on that. But good start for them. Happy Grove continuing their brilliant run in this year's DaCosta Cup, and they're leading Bellier 2 goals to nil. So I'm going to check a little bit of information for you guys. So let me get that information all sorted out. But if you're just joining us, thank you for being here with us. Really appreciate your support. And hit that like button, hit that subscription button if it's your first time here. Let me know if it's your first time here as well, so I can give you a warm Voices in Education welcome. So that would be really nice if you could do that. But as I said, we're continuing to monitor these 2 games here from Group 5 action, Denbigh versus Homewood, and also Bellier versus Happy Grove. Denbigh versus Homewood. Denbigh's leading 3 goals to nil. And Bellier, they are down 2 goals to Happy Grove. Happy Grove leading that one 2 goals to nil. And that's the latest score that we have here right now. As soon as things change, then we'll give you an update so that you can continue to keep abreast of your favorite sport and your favorite team. So that's what we're doing here. So still having this one, Denby still leading by 3 goals and Happy Grove leading by 2 goals. So that's the latest score that we have here for you. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. So just to give you some information as it relates to the round of 16. So in the first zone, we're going to have Alphonsus Davis, Garvin Mosia, Temsil, and Steps. So that's going to be zone one. The 4 teams will be placed in 4 zones. So that is zone one. Uh, um, Alfonso Davis, Steps, Gary Mosea, and Hemsil. So that's zone one. So that zone is completed. Zone two is the one that we say is the college group, the clash of the colleges. So we have CC, Cornwall College, and Monroe College, as well as from Technica. So that's going to be the teams that will be in the second zone. Zone three will be Dint Hill, Glenmuir, and we're not sure where Happy Grove will fit into this or which team will fit into this one yet. And Ocho Rios. So that's one of the teams will come to this one from that Group 5 game that is being played. And in Zone 4, we have Bel Air Well, we're not sure if Bellier will be there yet, so let's not say Bellier. So it's Central Manchester McGrath. So that's what will happen. So the game that is being played today will affect Group Zone 3 and Zone 4. So that's what will happen. So currently we have Dintil, Glenure, and Ocherius in Zone 3. And then in Zone 4, we have Manchester, Central, and McGrath. So we're waiting to see what will happen with these two matches so that we can so that those groups can be finalized. So if you're here with us for the first time, please hit that like button, hit that subscription button. Please drop a message in the chat so we can hear your views on what is happening and try to answer questions that you might have. I just refreshed and the scores are the same. Denbigh, they're leading Homewood 3 goals to nil. Bellier, they are 0. Happy Grove 2. Happy Grove leading that one 2 goals to nil. And if that were the case, then we would see Happy Grove going into that group with Glenmuir, Dintil, Ocherius, and we'll have to wait to see what happens here between Denbigh and Bellier as it relates to goal difference. So a lot hinged on these two games today, but right at this moment now, these games are going as planned for the teams. Denby needs a few more goals to ensure that they can top Bellier on goal difference, and they will be cheering on the Happy Grove team so that you know, Happy Grove can win down Bellier so that they can get through. So Denby won't be able to get to the round of 16 if Bellier draws with, play out to a draw with Happy Grove. So that's what would happen. It means that Happy Grove and Bellier High would go through if they play out to a draw. But if Bellier loses, Denby wins by 4 clear goals, then it's going to be Happy Grove and Denby going through to the next round. So that's what's happening here as these teams continue to battle out in this second round match. The last set of second round matches in the DaCosta Cup for this year as we have these teams going up against each other. Let's see if there is anything new happening with these two teams. But I can't wait to see what's happening in round of 16, because that's what's coming up next. Round of 16 matches, those will be over the weekend as teams will vie for a quarterfinal berth. So let's see what will happen then. But before that, we need to have these two matches done and dusted so that we're able to have the 16 teams that will progress to that stage. So what will happen as well is that we're going to give some predictions and we would like you to do the same. Which teams you think will go through from each zone? So 4 zones there, and we want you to tell us which teams you think will go through to the quarterfinals. And that's something that we will finalize coming up. As we said, we have Alphonsus in zone 1 with Kemsil and Garvey Maceo. So that's zone 1. That's all completed. And then in zone 2, as we dub it, the college group, we have CC, Cornwall, Monroe College, and Frome Technical. Which team do you think will go through from zone 2? So that's what we have so far, zone 3 and zone 4, those are going to be finalized later on today when these matches end. So let's see what's happening in these matches. So let's see if there's any update. But right now, what I can tell you is Denbigh's leading Homewood 3 goals to nil. Happy Grove is leading Bellier High 2 goals to nil. So that's the latest score that we have here now. So hopefully we'll see what will happen after that. So this is what we'll have to do as well as it relates to this one. And let's just look again at the possibilities. So in order for Denbigh to go through, they'll need to beat Homewood by 4 clear goals. So they're 3 quarter way in the job there. They have scored 3 goals, so they're in a good position to get through there. And they did that from in the first half. So that's pretty amazing. Secondly, they will have to hope that Happy Grove wins Bellier High. And not only that, they hope that Bellier you know, um, doesn't score against Happy Grove. That would mean that they'll have to do a bit more work in order to improve their goal difference. So that's where things are at right now. But Denby is giving themselves a good chance, and let's see how this one will play out as these teams battle for a spot in the round of 16. So that's what we have here. So if you're just joining us, thank you for being here. Welcome to this broadcast, Garmel, and he's predicting that it's going to be Denby and Happy Grove that will advance, and they have lots of work to do, Garmel, I must say, but they have started out well, and if that were to happen, I wouldn't be totally surprised. Denby, as we shared before, they had some good games against the likes of Central High, who topped their group, and also CC. They actually won games against them. They came through as the number 3 team in that group, and they have been battling away. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think they have a pretty good team, and let's see how things will work out. Welcome, Mark. It's good to hear from you. And thank you guys for commenting in the chat. Please remember to like and, hit the subscription button if you haven't. But we totally appreciate you being here. And Garmel is sharing that Happy Grove is a heavy scoring team. And, Denby would not have anybody else that they would want to play Bellier at this moment. Certainly that home would. So Denby has a good shot of getting through, but they still have a little bit more work to do. They need to edge that goal difference up a notch because currently they are on the same goal difference with Bellier. So they would be hoping that Bellier doesn't score a goal because it's a possibility that Bellier can lose this game and still make it through to the round of 16. And so Denby has to make sure that they take care of business on their end and hope for the best in this next game there, that next game between Happy Grove and Bellier High.
So, Ruren, just
So
doing a quick check-in here. How are things going?
things are going pretty good. Denby, they have been, doing really well. So currently, Denby is on the same goal difference with Bellier High, +2. So if Denby scores another goal, they would be in pole position to go through to the next round with Happy
No,
Grove.
but I tend to kind of disagree with you unless I'm having a different perspective here because Bel-Air
Go
now
ahead.
having this -2 with Happy Grove should put them behind because they have not leveled up yet.
Okay.
I don't know if you're
So
getting
you're
that
saying that
point.
yes, you're adding the goals from this game.
Yes, so it should be that Denbigh right now is ahead of Bel-Air if the result should stand.
Okay, getting what you're saying. I was working based on the matches played so far, but I totally get what you're saying. So you're saying that I'm going to double check to see still, but I understand, definitely understand
Yeah,
what
it has
you're
to be
saying
that
right
way
now.
because if you're working off the matches that were played so far, then it means Bel-Air is ahead. But if we're looking at the current score, just from my just rough memory here, Denbigh should be ahead.
Okay, all right.
Just looking at the goals here because sorry, Bel-Air should be losing -2, so they should be on +1. That's my understanding. Or perhaps on 0 if their goal difference was 2.
All right. As I said, I'm gonna see. I
Yeah.
get totally get what you are saying. You're saying. Um, I'm totally getting what you're
So I'm
saying.
going to leave
So
that
let
with
me just.
you. So just leave that to
Yeah,
sit with you.
I'm going to
Yeah.
review that for sure. I'm going to review that for sure and see how that one works out. But I get totally get what you're saying. Totally get what you're saying. So in essence, you're saying that Demby is in the number two spot based on the current standings. All right. All right, guys, if you're here with us, thank you for being here with us today. I'm going to check and make sure that this goal different thing is clear to me. I think I have erred on that one, so I'm going to just make sure that I get this. But as you can see there, the Demby team doing really well to make sure that they are standing and counting. They're counted for they're making sure they're putting their hands up and say, we want to be there in that round of 16. And Happy Grove is doing what they have done, throughout the season. So I'm going to I'm going to check that one. Yes, so Denby, yes, Carmel, Denby, they're 3 goals up against Homewood. Thank you so much. And that's what we have here as well. So, and with that game there, Bellier versus Happy Grove, it is still 2 goals to 0 in favor of Happy Grove. So that's what we have here. But yep, really interesting one, this one. So, who do you think is? Garmel said that he thinks it's going to be Denby Happy Grove going through. If you're still here with us, Mark, tell us which 2 teams you think will be coming out of this group 5, and tell us the team that you're supporting. We really appreciate that as well. So, really good going here in this one. So live score here is we still have it as Demby leading Homewood by 3 goals to 0. So that's what we have here. So let's see what's happening here. Uh, Poppy Grove is sitting quite happy where they are. They are, they they are going to go through from this group. So the real battle is between Bellier and Demby. So hopefully they're working their math out better than I am and know exactly what they need to do. So good going here by Demby to push to get through to that round of 16. So that's what we have here right now. So that's what we have here right now. It's 3 goals to nil. Demby leading Homewood in this Group 5 action. So continue to stick and stay with us, and we'll continue to, give you updates as they come in. But Demby and Happy Grove are in prime position to go through to that round of 16. They came out and they really did really well in this match so far. How these games will end, I don't know, but they have put in the work, the necessary work that they have, in order to get to this stage. And I'm looking forward to see what will happen going forward. Two of the teams that I think we need to watch as well, if they get, well, Denby, if they get to that round of 16, dangerous team, and Happy Grove, they have been good all season. So two teams that we need to keep an eye on. So if you're just joining us, please hit that subscription button, hit that thumbs up button so that we can continue to grow as a platform. Just share with a friend, invite a friend over so that we can, continue to grow. We can continue to have some wonderful conversations as it relates to schoolboy football, and so that we are able to and so that we're able to continue to grow. So let me just see if we have any updates here. So yes, I'm not sure if this is right, but I'm seeing Denby tree, Homewood tree, and that's kind of a shocker for me. I hope that uh, that has changed pretty fast. So I'm not going to confirm this one, but I'm taken aback right here that, you know, so if this is the case, then Homewood is saying, Demby, I'm taking you with me. So I'm going to see if I can confirm that for you, but I'm seeing Denby tree, Homewood tree now, and I, I am that would be quite a shocker if Homewood was able to score 3 goals so quickly back on Denby, and means that they have lots of work to do to get back in contention to this one. So this game continues to a matter of fact, this group is quite thrilling here. You know, it's Happy Grove sitting happy, but Denby is in a battle here. So I'll continue to provide updates. Let me know what you think going forward so far. But I am going to see what happens here. This is quite shocking because Denby they raced out to a 3-0 lead, and if Homewood were to come back and score 3 goals, then that must be an awesome game there happening, and this is quite quite surprising for me. But the ball is round, it's soccer, and anything can happen. That's why these guys are going out there to complete the fixture.
Hello, guys. Welcome, one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, again, we're waiting for some confirmation in the context of this update that we have on screen here. And it's hard to fathom that this would be the context with Denbigh and Homewood, but perhaps it's a case where Homewood is saying, hey, we not go through, then we not go through either, boss. So we are definitely waiting to see if we'll get some further updates in this context. All right. So would love to see another Clarendon school absolutely going into the round of 16. But right now, Homewood is perhaps saying, I rather send my fellow, parish, I guess what would you call it now? Parish mate. I rather send Belair to go represent Manchester than have another Clarendon school there in the competition. So that's the update that we still have on screen here. So we'll definitely see, what is happening, if we'll have any further updates in this context. But it is what it is at this point based on what we're seeing. So we'll continue to check the scores and definitely let you know what is happening in this context. Again, if you're just tuning in, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. Hello,
Hello,
guys.
guys.
Hello, guys. Welcome if you're just tuning in. Sherlan, I can see in the chat there. Thanks for the update. And again, it might just be a scoring error. All right. So, welcome. And also, Hector, welcome. Welcome. It's maybe the system, right? So, as we said, we're going to wait and confirm. All right. Welcome, one. Welcome, all. Hello, guys. If you're here and still hearing me in the chat there, kindly let me know. All right, guys, it's a bit challenging today because we're on the road and we're not where the main computer is. So in a little bit, we'll connect with you again.
Hello, guys.
Want to just apologize for that break in transmission. No, we had to run on the road a little bit to sort out a few other matters. But just to get back in line with what is happening here, we have had the finalization of this Group 5 action, and it's Denbigh that wins the match against Homewood 4 goals to nil. And earlier we saw where we displayed 3 goals to 3, and that was some error somewhere along the line. So what happened is that Denbigh actually won that 4 goals to nil. And just to go down to the next game in Group 5, it's Happy Grove that took that one 5 goals to 1. You know, they were leading 3 goals to 0 for a very long time. And what happened is that, Bellier got a chance to score one along with Happy Grove that scored two extra one. So, that simply means that Denbigh and Happy Grove will progress from this group. If you're still here with me, please let me know who's here with me in the chat so we can, discuss what these results mean. We could actually look at the teams that are going to be in the next round, the round of 16. So just let me know if you're still here with me and tell me what you think of the game. I am going to go back into the chat. I'm seeing Garmel saying that Denby was up 4 goals. Happy Grove 4-1 Bel Air. That's update there from us. And we have, Happy Grove going 6-1. I'm not sure about that one. But we will continue to just monitor what has happened. We'll try to fill in the gaps that we have, and then we're going to see how best we can have some discussion. Share what you want to in the chat. We'll be really happy to hear what you thought of that game, what you thought of the round two, and tell me what you thought of round two in general. Which teams are the teams to watch, etc. That's something that we would really want to, hear from you. So let's see what's happening here. So we could actually look on we could actually look on what has happened in in that group in terms of the points standing. So let's see if I can get that group up and running for you, and we'll see exactly how that one pans out. So thank you for sticking and staying with us if you're here still. We're just going to go through a little bit of information, and we're going to just look on what happened as it relates to the other groups. So just going to go down a little bit here on our screen so that we can look and see exactly what happened in that group 5 action here. So group 5 action, let's see what happened here in group 5. So just give me a moment here as we look on this one. So the score here. So we see Happy Grove top in group 5, Happy Grove top in group 5 with 3 wins, 9 points, 6 goals against them, 12 goals for them, prolific scorers. So they go through topping that group with a goal difference of +6. And then we have Denbigh coming through in the second spot. And they had 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. They had 8 goals for, 5 goals against, and they take the second spot there. Belair had a good round two, second round of 32, but they had to settle for third place in this group. Four 4 points for them from 3 matches played. Similarly, one draw, 1 win, 1 loss, and they go out with a negative goal difference. So Denbigh going through with a positive goal difference, well, with a better goal difference than Bel-Air Prep, not Bel-Air Prep, but Bel-Air High, and that is why they are in the second place and will go through to the round of 16. Another Clarendon team through to the round of 16, and Homewood, they lost all three in this round. So that's what we have here, guys. It's Happy Grove going through, and they will go into the next round, Happy Grove alongside Denbigh. So what this means for the Costa Cup, it simply means that this round two is finished. Round of 32 is finished. And the 16 teams that will be in the round of 16, they are now well established. And we're going to just briefly touch on those, and then we're going to sign off, and we'll come back to this, discussion later on. I'm sure if not today, tomorrow, and we'll get some predictions in on those games that will come up over the weekend as it relates to the DaCosta Cup. And we'll also provide you with a little bit of information as it relates to, or some information as it relates to the Manning Cup. So thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sticking and staying. We truly appreciate you as we continue to build our space here. So if you're just joining us, thank you for being here with us. If you have stick and stayed with us, thank you for being loyal to us as we're going to just look back on those games that we had today. So it's Denby beating Homewood 4 goals to nil. Happy Grove winning Bel-Air 5 goals to one. And that ended what happened in the group through the group five, rather, group five action. So what does that mean now? So it means that the 4 zones are selected. They're all done now. All the teams are, ready for their 4 zones. And the only two groups that were missing was the final place for group 3 and 4 in those groups. So it's going to be it's going to be let's go through the teams that will be in the round of 16 and the schools who will be in each zone. So in zone one, we're going to have Alfonso School, that school there from out North Clarendon, formerly Spallings. They are going to be in that group alongside Garvey Maceo, also from Clarendon. Kempshill, also from Clarendon, and Stets from St. Elizabeth. So a lot of Clarendon teams there. So we'll see what happens in Zone 1. So Zone 1 is a Clarendon group, you could say. Zone 2, we have the college group, as we dub it. We have Cornwall College, Clarendon College, Monroe College in this group, and also from Technical. So this one has the colleges in it. So group three now, and that's where we're at. Group three, we're going to fill in the, let's see who goes into this one. So we're going to have, and let me just double check this information to make sure that what I'm giving you is the correct information. So we're going to have, so we have 2 slots left. So the winners of zone three, the winner of zone five will go in group five will go in zone three. Sorry. So the winner of group five will go in zone three. So it's going to be Happy Grove going to be in that group with Happy Grove will be with Dint Hill Technical alongside Ocherius and Glenmuir High School. So that's it. Glenmuir, Dintil, Ocherius, and Happy Grove completes zone three. And zone four is going to be Central High, McGrath, Manchester High, and it's going to be Denbigh. So two Clarendon schools in this group as well. So let's go from the top. So zone one, Alphonsus Davis, Garvey Maceo, That's Zone 1, Alphonsus Davis, Garvey Mateo, Kemsil, Steps. Zone 2, we're going to have CC, Cornwall College, From Technical, and Monroe College. And Zone 3, we're going to have Dintil Technical, Glenmuir High, Ocherius High, and Happy Grove. And the fourth zone will be Manchester High, Central High, Magra High, and Denbigh. So Denbigh back in the same group that with Central once again. So let's see how that will pan out. That's what we have here for you today. We'll have some games coming up, I am sure. We'll have some games on Saturday. All the games in the round three, the round of 16, will be played on Saturday. So join us then. Make sure you have hit that subscription button. You have turned on your post notification. Give this live a like if you're here with us still, and just let us know what is happening. But that's it from us today. We are celebrating the wins for Denbigh and Happy Grove. The win for Denbigh by 4 goals to nil over Homewood secured their berth into this round of 16. Happy Grove, they were, in there already and just cemented their spot on top of the table. So it's going to be Happy Grove leading that group with 9 points, followed by Denbigh with 4 points, and Bel also with 4 points. Denbigh edging out Bel on better goal difference there, and we have that's the top three in that group. So that's all we have from now. We are going to continue to bring you live updates of these matches going forward. We totally appreciate having you here with us. Continue to be with us as we go forward, and love the support. Put the team that you're supporting in the round of 16. Let us know. We're going to come in for a chat. Look out for the live that will pop up sometime tomorrow, I would believe, as we discuss and predict what will happen in the round of 16. So, on behalf of the crew here at Voices in Education, thank you so much for being here with us. We thank you for all the support. Continue to support us as we continue to give you updates on events that you are interested in. Thanks again for all your support, and we sign out now, and we'll be back soon. Take care. What good.